बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स, हाउ आर यू? उम्मीद है आप सब लोग खैरियत से होंगे। Our next topic is multiplication of vector by a scalar. So before going to start this topic, first of all I would like to discuss the addition of vector again. Last topic में हमने addition of vectors को discuss किया. So since vectors have direction, so they can only be added by using head to tail rule, but scalars can be added by using simple arithmetic rules. Since scalars and vectors are two different quantities, so they cannot be added to each other. हम scalars को vectors में या vectors को scalars में add नहीं कर सकते. They have different methods of addition. Scalars can be added by using simple arithmetic rules, whereas vectors can be added by using head to tail rule. However, their multiplication is possible. We can multiply vector with a scalar quantity. So in this topic, we have to learn how vectors can be multiplied with scalar and what would be their resultant vector. When a vector quantity is multiplied by a scalar, then the resultant would be a वेक्टर क्वांटिटी. कि जब भी हम स्केलर को वेक्टर से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो इनका रिजल्टेंट आपको वेक्टर क्वांटिटी की सूरत में हासिल होगा. फॉर एग्जांपल, हियर n इज अ स्केलर क्वांटिटी. n is a scalar number which may be plus minus 1, plus minus 2 and plus minus 3, so on. And a is a vector as shown in figure. A is a vector. So when we multiply n with vector a, the resultant becomes na, which is also in the form of a vector quantity na in the direction of the original vector a. So this is multiplication of vector by a scale. So if we put n is equal to positive 2, if we put n is equal to 2, let scalar number is 2, then what would be its resultant? So their multiplication becomes 2 times of a. 2 times of a, यानी अगर आप एक पॉजिटिव नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो इससे वेक्टर की मैग्नीट्यूड इंक्रीज हो जाती है. जैसे हम यहाँ यूज कर रहे हैं कि लेट n इज इक्वल टू पॉजिटिव 2. So in this case, direction of resultant vector remains same, but its magnitude becomes double. इसकी magnitude double हो गई, line की length double हो जाती है, but direction remains same. Direction same रहती है. But if there is a negative number, let n is equal to minus 2. If there is a negative number, n is equal to minus 2, then their product becomes minus 2a. Minus 2a. So what would be the effect on the graphical representation of vector quantity? इससे graphical representation पे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? So here is the resultant vector minus 2a. यहाँ आप नोट कर सकते हैं कि एक तो वेक्टर की मैग्नीट्यूड डबल हो रही है, साथ में डायरेक्शन भी चेंज हो जाती है. सो हियर नेगेटिव साइन shows the change in direction of vector minus 2a. यहाँ एक चीज और भी आप लोगों ने याद रखनी है, किसी भी वेक्टर की मैग्नीट्यूड नेगेटिव नहीं होगी. किसी भी वेक्टर की मैग्नीट्यूड नेगेटिव नहीं होगी. मैग्नीट्यूड 2 ही है, but negative sign shows that direction of vector is reversed. वेक्टर की जो डायरेक्शन है वो ओरिजिनल वेक्टर की opposite direction में हो जाएगी. So this is the multiplication of vector with a negative number, in which case magnitude as well as direction of vector changes. In terms of physical quantity, for example, when we multiply mass with velocity, when we multiply mass with velocity, then resultant quantity is in the form of momentum. Here P is momentum, M is mass and V is velocity, where mass is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity, and the resultant in the form of momentum is also a vector quantity. So when a scalar is multiplied with vector, the resultant becomes a vector quantity. Similarly, there is another example. When we multiply mass with acceleration, F is equal to ma, which is mathematical form of Newton's second law of motion, where F is applied force, m is the mass of object, and a is the acceleration produced in that object. So F is equal to ma. Here mass is a scalar quantity, xa, acceleration is a vector quantity, and the resultant, which is in the form of force, is also a vector quantity. So when we multiply scalar with vector, the resultant will be in the form of a vector quantity. So this is multiplication of vectors by a scalar. Our next topic is unit vector. What is a unit vector, and what is its application? So here unit vector can be defined as a vector whose magnitude is equal to 1. A vector whose magnitude is equal to 1 is called a unit vector, and it can be used to represent the direction of a given vector. With the help of unit vector, we can represent the direction of given vector. जो हमें वेक्टर प्रोवाइड किया गया होगा, इसकी हेल्प से, इस यूनिट वेक्टर की हेल्प से हम उसकी डायरेक्शन को एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं. Symbol of unit vector is, suppose let we have a vector A, and its unit vector is always represented in its direction. So here A hat is a unit vector. A is vector and A hat is unit vector. So symbol of this unit vector is A hat. A hat, इसको पढ़ने में हम इसको A hat पढ़ेंगे. So this is a unit vector which is always represented in the direction of given vector. Its mathematical form, how a unit vector can be measured. A unit vector can be written as vector A over its magnitude. Vector A over its magnitude. This symbol is used for magnitude. So A is the magnitude of vector A. A is the magnitude of vector A. Some other unit vectors are, for example, we have a vector R. So to represent the direction of vector R, we can use a unit vector R in its own direction. In its own direction, यानी इस R वेक्टर की डायरेक्शन को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए आप इस R यूनिट वेक्टर की हेल्प ले सकते हैं, जो कि इसी वेक्टर की ही डायरेक्शन में ड्रॉ करना होगा. Similarly, in case of rectangular coordinate system, space coordinate system, we have three axes: x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. So to represent the direction of a particular point with the help of its coordinates, we use three different unit vectors in three respective axes. So normally for x-axis we use I unit vector in the direction of x-axis, positive x-axis, I unit vector. For y-axis we normally use j unit vector. So j for y-axis. And k unit vector is used to represent the direction along positive z-axis. So I, j, and k are unit vectors along x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis respectively. तो जब भी किसी वेक्टर को हम मेंशन करते हैं इन न्यूमेरिकल फॉर्म, तो नॉर्मली हम उनकी वैल्यूज को इन यूनिट वेक्टर्स की हेल्प से लिखते हैं, इस तरह मेंशन करते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल वी हैव अ वेक्टर whose components are 3i unit vector, 4j unit vector and 5k unit vector. So here I is representing the value of that particular point along x-axis. J is representing the value of that particular point along y-axis, and k unit vector is representing the value of that particular point along z-axis. So I, j, and k are unit vectors for x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis respectively. Similarly, there is another unit vector. Suppose we have a sheet, a plane. To represent the direction of area or any other quantity which is perpendicular to this plane, we normally use this unit vector known as n unit vector, normal unit vector. इसको हमेशा हम किसी प्लेन के परपेंडिकुलर डायरेक्शन को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए इस्तेमाल में लाते हैं, and this is known as n unit vector. So let me solve an example. Here a vector A whose components are 12i, 3j, and 4k. 12i, 3j, and 4k. This is a vector A. हमें इस वेक्टर A का यूनिट वेक्टर फाइंड करना है in its own direction. 12i, 3j, plus 4k. For this purpose, the mathematical form of unit vector is vector A over its magnitude. Vector A over its magnitude. So here is unit vector is equal to vector A whose value is 12i plus 3j plus 4k unit vector divided by its magnitude. There are three components. 12 is along x-axis, 3 is along y-axis, and 4 is along z-axis. So here magnitude is x component square, which is 12, y component square, which is 3, and z component square, which is 4. So 12 square plus 3 square plus 4 square and whole square root. So unit vector is equal to vector over the magnitude of given vector. It becomes 12i plus 3j plus 4k divided by 169 square root. 169 square root, and square root of 169 is 13. Hence the unit vector of the given vector is 12i plus 3j plus 4k divided by 13. So this is unit vector of given vector A, 12i plus 3j plus 4k. So with the help of this method, we can find the value of a unit vector in the direction of given vector. Our next definition is, what is a null vector? What is a null vector? So a vector whose magnitude is equal to 0 is called null vector. एक ऐसा वेक्टर जिसकी मैग्नीट्यूड ही 0 हो, ऐसे वेक्टर को हम null vector बोलेंगे. Whose magnitude is equal to 0 is called a null vector, and it has an arbitrary direction. यानी इसकी कोई particular direction नहीं होगी, because it has 0 magnitude. आप इसको किसी भी direction में represent कर सकते हैं. So it has an arbitrary direction. Its example is when we add a vector A with its inverse. For example, sum of vector A with its inverse. Inverse is minus A. So there is vector A towards right, and its inverse is directed to left. So when we add these vectors A and minus A, the resultant becomes of 0 magnitude. Resultant जो होगा वो 0 magnitude show कर रहा है. So this is a null vector. Hence the sum of a vector A with its inverse is in the form of अ नल वेक्टर। इसमें वेक्टर ए जो कि राइट वर्ड है और माइनस ए जो कि ड्यू लेफ्ट है, दोनों की मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है बिकॉज दे हैव सेम लेंथ, but they have opposite direction, hence there is a negative sign with second vector, so their sum becomes equal to 0. So this 0 is actually a null vector in an arbitrary direction, so this is known as null vector. And the next one, what are equal vectors? या हम कब दो या दो से ज्यादा वेक्टर्स को एक दूसरे के इक्वल बोल सकते हैं? What are equal vectors? So what is the necessary condition for equal vectors? So here two vectors are said to be equal if they have same magnitude and same direction. Two vectors are said to be equal if they have same magnitude and same direction. यानी दो vectors जो magnitude के लिहाज से भी same हो और direction के लिहाज से भी same हो, they must have same direction, तो ऐसे vectors को हम equal vectors बोल सकते हैं. They should have same magnitude and same direction, so such vectors are called equal vectors. And the last point is regardless of their initial position. Regardless of their initial position. For example, two parallel vectors which have same magnitude and same direction are equal vectors. Which have same magnitude and same direction are equal vectors. So here vector A and vector B, they have same length, means they have same magnitude and they have same direction, so they are equal to each other, and we can write them vector A is equal to vector B. Vector A is equal to vector B. And there is another example. Again, there are two vectors, vector A and vector B. They have same magnitude, they have same direction. दोनों की magnitude भी same है, दोनों की direction भी same है, but their initial points are different. A जहां से शुरू हो रहा है और B जहां से शुरू हो रहा है, ये दोनों points एक दूसरे से मुख्तलिफ हैं, लेकिन दोनों vectors की magnitude भी same है, दोनों vector की direction भी same है, hence we can say them equal to each other. So in second example, vector A is also equal to vector B because the conditions are being fulfilled. Conditions are they should have same magnitude, they have same direction. तो हम देख सकते हैं कि इन दोनों examples में vectors की length भी same है, यानी magnitude same है, as well as they have same direction, so they are said to be equal to each other. लिहाजा आप इन दोनों vectors को एक दूसरे के equal बोल सकते हैं. So this was a topic. There were some types of vectors: unit vector, null vector, as well as equal vectors. Thank you.